Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at knottylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Good morning, Naughty Crew. Happy Friday Eve. Yes, we almost through the week. Thank y'all so much for pulling up for the show, and I hope everybody is doing well this morning. I just want to let y'all know to give y'all a trigger warning. We're gonna be discussing Nolan Wells, so trigger. This is definitely a sensitive topic for me, because racism is alive and well. It just is. Like, if you ask me, slavery never ended. Please get in here. Like the video as you're loading up into the room. Share this live out. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All right. We're on the path to 10K. We made it to 5K. So shout out to my Naughty Crew. Love y'all down to the ground for helping me reach that goal. And I hope you all are with me on the rest of this journey, onward and forward, okay? Because it does not stop. It does not stop. All right. So now we're on the path to 5K, and I'm excited. I'm excited about what's to come. Also, we're gonna get into Russell Coleslaw. She's polluting the hip hop industry with her plump foolery, her waste of time, her whack ass song. Yeah. And also Cardi B. Okay, Cardi B is on the docket this morning. So please make sure you are liking the button, or hitting that like button, sharing the live. Okay, make sure you're following me on all of the free apps. Okay, we're everywhere. We're on TikTok, Instagram, you name it, we're on it. All right. And everything we discuss here falls under fair use commentary. Copyright Act 107 is in the description box. We are here to just give our opinions. We're using the media and responding and reacting to the media to give our opinions about different situations that's going on. And opinions are not facts. All right. We're just here for educational purposes, and we do not condone bullying or harassing. Okay. So before we get into the stuff, I don't know if y'all remember, for my birthday, I did a photo shoot. The photos are here. So I'm gonna just give you a little teaser because I still gotta I gotta edit and things like that. I'm gonna put the full album together for my members. So make sure you have a membership if you don't, or whatever, so you can see firsthand. It was a beautiful experience. It was definitely a beautiful experience. I felt sexy. I felt beautiful. Like, it was exactly what I needed for my 48th birthday. You know what I'm saying? So here's a preview. Y'all like the video? I just picked out 2 photos that I want to share with y'all. Okay, let me see. This is the first one. Okay, this is the first one. Oh my God. Oh, it does zoom in. Okay. Body T, baby. Body T. Love it. Okay. So that's one of the photos. That's the far away shot, and this is the close up. It was dope. It was dope. Okay. All right, here's the second one. Y'all like the video? Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is just a preview. But it was a dope ass photo shoot. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yes. Okay. So I got a bunch of proofs that I gotta put together for you guys. But if you ever in the New York area, it came across my timeline. I was like, I really want to do a photo shoot like that or whatever. It was only $50 to book the shoot, and then $50 for your makeup, right? So then they take you, and it's a dope experience. They feed you, they give you water, they offer you a cocktail or a mocktail, if you will. The makeup artist was dope, okay? And it's semi nude, so if you're not comfortable like being naked and stuff like that, it's not for you or whatever. Me, I don't care. I'm free spirit. Okay. Um, so yeah. Now the pricely part of it is if you get like the albums or you get, I went with just buying the proofs, like because I could edit it and make my own album if I want to, you know what I mean, make my own portrait and stuff like that. And yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Pricing wasn't bad. Let me see it. Thank you, Callie. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me put it up for all of you that are just joining. It came out so dope. And there's one shot where I'm in a door frame. So let me see. And a lot of them are for my husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the main reason why I did it. It's for him. And I had to get his permission. Like, you mind if I show this? You mind if I show that? And he was like, yeah, 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 yeah. Hold on, let me see. I gotta find the appropriate one. All right, here's another one. I'll show you. Okay. Okay. Here's the last one. But I'll put the full album together for you guys, for my members. Okay. So here's the other one. It's like in like, I don't know, like a window frame, but it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. So that's just a little taste. That's just a little taste. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. That's a cold song rash. I told my son, they jealous of me for what, girl? Do you see all this flyness? Good morning, good morning, Cece. Good morning, God's anointed. Good morning, Ham Sandwich. Hey, Monique. Hey, Callie. Hey, Tammy. Good morning. Hey, Miss Barbara. Hey, Mr. Boston. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. So that's just a little preview, a little taste. I gotta edit everything down and stuff like that, put up my reels or whatever. But it was definitely worth it. And the photographer, she was dope. Like she, it's nothing like a good photographer that knows how to get you in the mood, direct you. And she was like, oh my God, gorgeous, gorgeous, good. Keep going. Turn this way. She was like, you're so easy. You're so easy. You're naturally just beautiful. You just got it. So like it's a woman type of empowerment environment. No men are allowed because I told y'all, my husband came, he was mad. He left. He hopped on the train and left my ass. Okay. He wasn't willing to wait or whatever for the couple of hours it took for me to do this or whatever. But now he's like, oh, I should have waited. But no men are allowed because they try to foster a safe environment for women because a lot of women go there that have been through trauma just to kind of like revive themselves, you know what I'm saying? And I loved every bit of it. I loved every bit of it. Everybody was very friendly and welcoming and nice, and the whole goal is to make you feel beautiful, feel like a woman, embrace your womanhood. So I thought that was dope. They over in Soho, New York. If y'all ever on the East Coast, it's always rolling up the timeline or whatever. And because it was my birthday, they did my makeup for. I just thought that was a great birthday gift to myself. Like, I'm gonna do a photo shoot. I'm gonna do a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm feeling myself at 48. Okay, I think I look great for 48. You know what I mean? So yeah. It was great. Hey, Remy, my group chat. Shout out to you. I see you over there on the ground, love. Love you down to the ground. Make sure you follow my friend. Remy, my group chat, child. She is a good hoot and a holler, okay? You will go down her timeline and be like, she is now up there with 50 Cent as being my favorite troll. She absolutely is. She absolutely is. So shout out to Remy, my group chat. She's doing big things, and I love her down. She is a big supporter of the Naughty Love movement, and I appreciate everything. Like she be out there winning for your girl, and I appreciate her believing in me and my talent, and blessings are gonna come your way. I promise you, and I'm gonna bring you every step of the way with me. Okay, blessings, pump blessings, pump blessings, pump blessings, Naughty Crew. Yes, Holly B. Good morning. Good morning. Much love to you too. Thank you, Miss Barbara. You too, Mr. Boston. You have a great day as well. I appreciate you always pulling up to support. Definitely. Okay. So we're gonna save the mess for later. The first half of the show. Thank you, Smokey. Yes, she is, Miss Barbara. She is Remy Ma is very humble. And that's the important thing when you're getting into these type of circles, is always to remain humble and keep God first. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't lose yourself in this. It's so easy to get like swallowed up with the industry madness. Like, you gotta remain humble, and you gotta stay true to who you are, because if not, this industry, Hollywood, all this crap content creating, it will.
You ever been swallowed up?
It will swallow you up, okay? If you
You ever been swallowed up?
If you don't stick to who you are and your moral grounds, okay? Hey, Mr. Wesley, thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So let's get into Nolan Wells. The autopsy results came out yesterday. Ben Crump put them out to the public. I'm calling for arrest. Can we do citizens arrest like they be doing us? I'm calling for, this is definitely a cover up. Trigger warning, okay? But first of all, I just want to remind y'all that this country was built on slavery. This country was built on racism ideology. All right. First, we're going to start off with a word. Shout out to MBI Derek. Okay. Shout out to him.
Slavery never left us. It just evolved. Capitalism is now what it's called, got my people brainwashed. I'm talking living and dying by these jobs. Plantations turned corporations. Cotton fields turned into warehouses or office spaces. They selling dreams of financial freedom with the price of your time. Like, I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson, but my baby is turning 5, and I know you said during peak season there's no days off, but how do you expect me to tell my child the jobs don't care about memories? That they'll work you until you're just a memory and post your position opening before your obituary? Tell me what's freedom when rent got you rationing on the first? When your labor makes billions for your company, but your check don't even cover your hearse? Tell me what's freedom when you can't even afford to walk out that door, can't afford to quit, because debt will come for you just as quick as that whip and massa. Don't care if you got your master's, the only thing you're mastering is the art of the employee. Trained to put the plantation's needs before me, certified to people please to save my humanity, trading passions for paychecks, dreams for nightmares, freedom for fake security. Yeah, we all a big happy family until that budget gets tight. So Congress can't make a decision. Now you gotta lean on your community just to feed your kids at night. How I give you 20 years of my life? Miss birthdays, suffer back pains and sleepless nights just to get replaced by someone you paying half the price. Tell me I'm not in chains when every time I hear that alarm clock ring, I can feel the dopamine leave my brain. Tell me I have control when my freedom lies on the accrual rate of my PTO. 12 years of school being told to dream big, just as long as it's not bigger than my cubicle. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Slavery never left us. It just evolved.
I'm gonna hold your hand, Naughty Crew, because that's our reality, right? That's what this country was built on. And Mississippi is one of them states that never evolved. Jim Crow is very much alive down there. Racism is very much alive down there, okay? And it's just a newer generation, all right? So let's get into Ben Crump giving us the autopsy results, okay? And then we're going to get into Secret Service Sam. We're going to get into Judge Mathis and also a former judge from Mississippi. And you know it's bad when Nancy Grace is stepping in, child, okay? Shout out to Ben Crump. And I just hope they could really bring justice for Carmela Anthony as well. But this case is clearly a cover-up. Here we go.
He said another limitation, move this back here. Another limitation faced by this forensic pathologist was the absence of the anterior internal neck structures, the trachea and the laryngeal cartilage, the thyroid horn and the hyoid bone were not received with the body. So he's saying that the throat was not received with the body when he got Nolan Wells' body in Washington, D.C. to perform the second autopsy. And so let's discuss that with what he said about that. He said another limitation, move this back here. Another limitation faced by this forensic pathologist was the absence of the anterior internal neck structures, the trachea and the laryngeal.
Okay. So that's one. Hold on. He had no throat. Let me see. I had a fuller video. Hold on. He had no throat. Explain that. Ridiculous. Throat and stomach gone. Gone, Naughty Crew. Explain that. That ain't no drownish.
Preliminary report, second autopsy, death of Nolan Xavier Wells. Cause of death, undetermined, pending investigation. And we'll explain that as we go through the report this morning. The manner of death, undetermined, pending investigation. He cannot determine why you have that red discoloration in the back of his brain. That's significant. He also talked about, Mr. Williams, if you could, just the fact that as it's common practice, he was missing his throat when they received the body. And he wants to know why they held it back. He's not drawing any conclusions, but he said he would want to examine it if there were neck fractures or compressions to the neck. And he thinks that's significant to know at autopsy. The reason he says he would hold it back when he was medical examiner, because he thought that there may have been some issues with neck fractures. The last thing that is significant is what we said before about him, the condition of his body when he went into the water. Was he conscious or unconscious? Was he forced or unforced into the water? He said those things are very significant. But he started off talking about this red discoloration in the back of his head is something that was of great concern to him. Thank you. Preliminary report, second autopsy, death of Nolan.
What happened to the back of Nolan's head? What happened? It does, Ebony. It breaks my heart too. Okay, Ebony, we here for you, okay? This breaks my heart to even have to deliver this news, but an arrest needs to be made. For sure. An arrest needs... You know it's bad when Nancy Grace come out here. Let's get into Nancy Grace. We'll hear her commentary first. And I know she's not everybody's favorite, but she can get the word out there. I'm sorry. We need all the help we can get so that we can get these arrests.
Bombshell tonight in the tragic death of a young man, Nolan Wells. In the last hours, we learn the contents of a second independent autopsy on Nolan's body.
Preliminary report, second autopsy, death of Nolan Xavier Wells. Cause of death, undetermined, pending investigation. The manner of death, undetermined, pending investigation.
Making the water even more murky. In the COD, cause of death, and MOD, manner of death. That's from our friends at NAACP. What happened to Nolan Wells? Bombshell tonight in the tragic death.
That's the question that everybody has. What happened to Nolan? His family deserves answers at this point. The whole suspicion of the way them boys left him there, but they come back with his phone. It reminds me of Shanquella Robinson, the way they returned with her luggage without her. And the family is still fighting for justice. It's nuts. Whoo, child. Let's hear what Judge Mathis have to say.
I don't believe he drowned. I believe he was killed. But I'm a judge that has to weigh all the evidence. Preliminarily, that's what I see. You don't leave your friend on an island, seeing that he has left his phone, and not at least go back. You came there with him. You left him there, you say, because he wanted to stay. But you notice that he's left his phone. How was he going to get home in the first place? Wouldn't he need his phone in order to call his transportation? Or they should have known some of that. He would have said, I'm going to get home by such and such way. When you, hey man, I'm not coming. Y'all go ahead. I got a young lady. Okay, man. Does she bring you home? How you gonna get home? You don't ask any of those questions? So you must have asked those questions. If you didn't, that's more evidence that I believe contributed to the reasonable suspicion. So I'm with the prosecutor. How about that so far? So you won't have to say that the judge is making conclusions without getting the evidence. The prosecutor has found enough evidence to create a reasonable suspicion that a crime occurred.
Period. I think it is. I think it's absolutely enough evidence and enough pussyfooting around. Enough pussyfooting around. Mississippi. Wasn't no drowning. How's it a drowning when his throat is missing? How was it a drowning when there was bruising in the back of his brain? What happened to his stomach? Like, this is cannibalism. It's like, I think they tried to dismantle his body. But it's a kid out here talking about he'll leak everything. Look, people need to stand up. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Secret Service Sam, shout out to him.
Secret Service Sam here, and some unidentified kid just made a video saying he sees it one or two ways. Either they make this right or he leaks everything. What does this mean? There's now a $125,000 reward for any information. Terrell Owens is giving it, Al Sharpton, Tyler Perry. I almost feel like somehow we should start a GoFundMe to make this reward so big that it makes whoever is holding all these secrets come forward so we get justice for Nolan Xavier Wells. Can anybody help me to find out who is this kid? I'm sure you've seen the video by now. And what does he know? And if they don't make it right, if you're watching the kid who made that video, they're not going to make it right. So leak it. What are you waiting for? Leak that ish now. We need justice. Secret Service Sam Out Sampson for president of the world. Secret Service.
Love it. Stop teasing and come on with it. You know, it's crazy.
Nolan, I could describe Nolan in a million ways. I mean, Nolan was not just a best friend of me, but he was a brother. I grew up.
And why do you care about his life? This is some bull swanky.
Through elementary, middle school, high school, and even our freshman year of college, you know, we talked on the phone all the time. We were really close friends. And I mean, Nolan was like a brother to me. And Nolan lit up every room he walked in. He always had a smile on his face. He always had something good to say. I've never seen Nolan get in an argument with somebody.
July this year when the incident happened.
Okay. You know, being from the Gulf Coast, there's boating and fishing is very, very popular. The 4th of July, every year, my friends and I, or my family and I, are out on the water. I mean, that's the one day is guaranteed everybody's going out. And that's a known thing. Everybody's trying to get a ride out to Horn Island, or, you know, people go to Ship Island, but most of everybody from Ocean Springs and the Gulf Coast go to Horn Island. And, you know, we went last year. Nolan was on the boat with me last year. And he was, I mean, this was a common thing. My friends go on the boat when we were home. I talked to Nolan, and, you know, Nolan was drinking. Everybody was drinking, most of everybody. And I mean, Nolan seemed completely fine every time I talked to him. We had just regular conversations, and, you know, Nolan was making me laugh. I had a couple conversations with Nolan and Javon, Nolan and my buddy James, Nolan. And I mean, I could tell you, I mean, I talked to Nolan a couple times, but it wasn't like I was strictly sitting there talking to Nolan the whole day. I mean, there was hundreds of people I knew out there. So,
yeah. And Nolan said something interesting. You told me about this. Something he said to you, I would say would be indicative of y'all's friendship.
right.
And then he also mentioned something to you about that particular day and what it meant to him.
Right.
And could you share that?
Right. Yeah. So Nolan and my buddy Javon are talking, and, you know, I grew up with Nolan, and Nolan's, you know, just all, like I said, like just so joyful, like always happy, like every picture.
Shut up! This is bull swanky. I feel like he is covering up. He knows more than what he's saying. And over the weekend, Nolan's friends did a tribute to him. And I thought it was dope, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Oh. Nolan's friends share emotional tribute honoring his life and legacy. And if y'all really cared about Nolan, y'all would come forward with whatever information y'all know to give this family justice. His life was snuffed out because he's a black kid. Look at him. Shout out to Nolan, man. He just seemed like a fun-loving kid. Had his whole life ahead of him. Normal teenage stuff. He doesn't seem like a bad kid at all. His whole future just taken from him. And it looks like he had a mixed group of friends. I don't know. This whole situation seems like a setup. He had a mixed bag of friends. You know what I'm saying? Ninja Turtles for Halloween. Yes, he was a handsome young man. Yeah, wear them lungs because that will tell us if he passed before the water. Yep, exactly. And I mean, it looks to me like they were trying to dismantle his body to cover up what really happened. And the parents are complicit with their kid. Like, what happened?
Ride dog, do you?
Man. Shout out to the real DL Hughley for posting this, but he was a good kid. And I can only imagine what his mom and his dad and his family is going through. This is a tremendous loss. Hey, black women in the building. Good morning. Hey, Miss Magic. It definitely, cause look, he had a mixed bag of friends. As you can see, he had plenty of black friends. You know what I'm saying? How did he end up with all these clear people? And I noticed it was a lot of Beckys with the good hair around him. Was it jealousy over females? Black woman says, what's crazy though is he had a mixed group of friends, but when his mother showed the friends who came to see her every day and help with her grief, they were all black. Where's all the Caucasian children that were surrounding him? It was a cover up. It's definitely a cover up, Naughty Crew. I'm sorry, there should be arrest, and there is a former judge from Mississippi. He's been speaking out loud about this, okay? And he's born and bred from Mississippi, and he knows about the deep roots of racism that goes on there. All right, he's been speaking out, but we're just gonna do his current post. Fair use, fair use. Please like the video. I think this topic is very, very important. I want to hear from you guys. This is definitely a cover up. We need justice for Nolan Wells. We do. Shout out to Judge Carlos Moore. He's a former judge of Mississippi, born and bred, okay? He has a story behind him too, and maybe we can get into that another day, but here we go.
Good evening, friends. I'm Judge Carlos Moore, coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. This evening, I have an update for you about my thoughts as they relate to the Nolan Wells investigation.
Thank you so much, Blowing Flowers, for the donation. She said, good morning, Knotty, in chat. May this young man rest in power, and condolences to his family. I can't even imagine. Something's not right. Exactly. And that's why we all need to talk about this, okay? We need to have open communication or whatever. But this has been happening to the Black community for centuries, for decades, and we are tired. We're tired of them snuffing our lives out, and covering up and getting away with it. I mean, this brought up so much trauma. Emmett Till, and it's time for these racist people to be held accountable. It is not okay. It's not okay that they continue this behavior. Oh, Black woman, girl, oh my God.
Go ahead and tag your friends, your loved ones, people that you know are following this story. I am a real life attorney, former practicing in Mississippi. I currently practice in Tennessee, and I once sat on the bench in Mississippi for 6.5 years on the municipal benches of Clarksdale, Mississippi, and Grenada, Mississippi. The first Black man to wear the robe in either jurisdiction. And so we did the job, and we know what should be done in regards to search warrants and arrest warrants and proper investigations and how the court process normally works. And so we want to give you the benefit of our experience and our education tonight. And so yes, let's get people on in. I see 200 of you have joined us. I'm going to wait a little while because I like people to be able to hear it so I don't have to repeat it constantly. And they can hear it fresh. And if they have questions, they can put the questions in the chat. Again, I am Judge Carlos Moore, the People's Judge, coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. This case is so important, and I just feel compelled to constantly update you on what I see is going right and what I see is continually going wrong. And so let's just jump right in, and people can go back and review it if they missed the very beginning. So much has transpired. So we are now on day 11 since the disappearance of Nolan Wells. Day 11, and there has still been no arrest. To me, that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable because we know on day 1, had there been 3 young Black men to return to the mainland from an island and 1 white young man left there who disappeared, who died, under suspicious circumstances, we know within 1 day of beginning an investigation, with all the suspicious activity that we know that have occurred here, if it occurred in that situation, we know that there would have been arrest by now.
Period. Carmelo Anthony couldn't even leave the stadium. They had him in handcuffs ASAP. ASAP. Because a Caucasian white boy life was taken. And now he's in prison fighting for his life. Fighting for his life. So we all know this to be fact. This is how our people have been treated since day one, when we still... Don't get me started. Go ahead, Judge. I'm going to let him go, okay? Because this is just a lot.
So it's still unacceptable to me that no arrests at all have been made for any particular crime. And I've laid out a litany of potential crimes that members of law enforcement, if they were doing their jobs unbiasedly and thoroughly, could have made by now, but they refused to do so. Sheriff John Ledbetter, who I'm sure was watching my live on Sunday night, had the audacity to say on Monday that he was not going to be rushed. But we're not asking you to be rushed. It's day 11. You've been slow long enough. You need to do your job expeditiously, just like you would do if it was a white person that was found dead under suspicious circumstances. We're asking for you to simply to do it like you normally would do it. And you can't tell me that it's not normally done that way, because I know how it's normally done. I've seen it done too many times when I wore the black robe and sat on the bench in Mississippi in two jurisdictions. They could have selected anybody to be their judge, their first black judge in Clarksdale, or their first black judge in Grenada on the municipal bench. But they selected me for a reason. And neither jurisdiction asked me to leave. They desired me to stay. Neither one ever asked me to leave. They thought I did a great job, and the citizens were very happy with my performance. And so, John Ledbetter, I am happy that you have finally asked the FBI to come in and help with the investigation. That's a step in the right direction. So I am man enough to tell you when you're doing something right, but when you're doing something wrong, I'm going to tell you that as well. So in my humble opinion, you made a step in the right direction to bring the FBI in to investigate it. Now, I don't know why it took you 9 days to figure that out, that you would need the FBI, but somehow, some way, a light bulb finally magically appeared, and you have done the right thing in that instance. And so we are grateful for that. I mentioned on Sunday during my live that we needed to hear from the district attorney, Angel Miles Myers McGrath. We had not heard a peep from her all of last week and since the person had died. We called for her to do an investigation, and all of a sudden, her name comes up on Monday. She's working along with the Jackson County Sheriff's Department doing an investigation. So the family has been calling for transparency all this time. So I don't know why you would keep them in the dark last week that you were doing an investigation when somebody who knows how it's done calls you out on Sunday night, early one Monday morning, you decide to tell everybody that you're doing an investigation. So thank you, DA McGrath. We've been wondering what you have been up to the past few days. So now we know. And we also gave a deadline. We said that we need to know some things by today, by Wednesday, or we will be calling for certain things. And we would descend in Jackson County on Saturday if we didn't have certain answers by today. I'm from Moss Point, Mississippi, in Jackson County, Mississippi. And folks know I almost quit school because I don't play. School had recess. I do not play. I don't even play the radio. Those folks know me. They know me well. And if I say it, I mean it. And so I see today, not only did she had announced earlier this week that she was going to work with, or was working with the Jackson County Sheriff's Department, she met with the family and their counsel and gave them an update and told them that she will be presenting all of the evidence to a Jackson County grand jury. That is a step in the right direction. But is it a step in the right direction because we had to call her hand. Had she planned to do that all alone? I had the unfortunate experience of meeting the DA, McRath, back in 2019 when I was a partner with the Cochran firm. And Toussaint Diamond Sims was killed by a Morris Point Police Department officer on August the 8th, 2019. It was caught on video. There were several witnesses that said that young man had nothing in his hands when he was shot 5 times in the back by that Morris Point cop. 5 times in the back, nothing in his hands. DA McRath presented all that evidence, overwhelming evidence, and she still could not secure an indictment of that officer in Jackson County.
Okay, and I'm glad he is speaking up because the racism runs deep. It's generational deep in Mississippi. They've been covering up for injustices for decades. The people down there, a lot of the people down in Mississippi, they still scared. It's still the slavery master mentality. They're afraid to speak up about certain things because they're scared of the retaliation. The KKK is very much alive and well down in Mississippi. You see our government, they don't care. It's like mom's the word.
So before everybody goes and starts singing her praises, let's make sure she's not going to do another sham presentation to the grand jury. And we know that you can present things to various grand juries until you get an indictment. It's mighty funny that the regular saying is you can indict a ham sandwich. With all that evidence, after someone was killed in 2019, and I happened to represent the family at that time as a partner in the Cochran firm, and I met with her as well as the family, similar to what happened today, so I've been through that process with her. She will offer you sweet tea. She's a nice, good Southern belle, but can she get you justice?
Well, we'll smile on your face while stabbing you in the back and say, bless your heart. Mm-hmm.
We're not going to sleep on you, Angel, excuse me. We're not going to sleep on you. This time, we expect you to present the evidence in a manner like you present it in other situations that you can secure an indictment or indictments. I do know you don't have to be indicted for anything to be arrested. All of this evidence is out there now. It should have been presented to a judge by now. Some of it for probable cause to make some arrest. Some of it to get the search warrants. I am not about any dilatory tactics. You're not going to punt the ball and put it on the grand jury. Certain folks need to be arrested now if there's so much evidence. Evidently, there's enough evidence for the FBI to now be involved. Evidently, there's enough evidence now for the DA to announce that she's going to present things to the grand jury. There's nothing to present to a grand jury if there's an accidental drowning. An accidental drowning under no suspicious circumstances would not require a presentation to a grand jury, and the DA could make that call herself. So evidently, there's something not clean in the milk. There's something not clean in the milk, and they know it. But yet and still, because of privilege or whatever, there has been no arrest, and we are day 11 post July the 4th, when Nolan Wells was first reported missing.
And see, the more time that goes by, Naughty Crew, the more time they have to cover up this crime, to get rid of evidence in their phones and things like that. What is taking so long? I ask you, what's taking so long? Because had this been a white boy that was done in this manner, Nolan would have been locked up just like Carmelo Anthony.
Now, I'm the people's judge, and I shoot it to you straight with no chaser. That is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. You think we're going to sing your praises because you put on a dog and pony show. You can say the right thing, you can be courteous, but the Mississippi I know, the Jackson County I know, they will smile in your face and serve you 2 glasses of sweet tea and still stab you in the back. I can talk about them because that's where I'm from. And you can see why I have no plans to return to live there. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm not gonna play nice. I told you, I know these folks and I know how they operate. Don't let their kindness, don't let them kill you with kindness. We are gonna keep our feet on their necks. We're gonna keep our feet on their necks. We're gonna keep applying pressure because it's what pressure brings results. Pressure bursts pipes. The FBI, we expected them to do their jobs. We know that they work under a Justice Department now that leaves a lot to be desired. It's now run by an acting attorney general that used to be Trump's personal lawyer. I believe he was up for confirmation today. I hadn't had time to decipher if he's been confirmed or not. So I would hope, back in the day, the FBI was not politicized. They did their jobs as professionals, regardless of what party was in power in the White House. I would hope that that's the case in this instance. But I'm continuing to watch and pray. I heard Attorney Crump mention that Nolan Wells' cell phone will be jointly examined by his independent person as well as the state's investigators simultaneously, is what I understood it to be. I think that's very wise because you do not want to give that cell phone with all this valuable information to those folks unsupervised. So I'm happy to see they've worked a solution in that instance, because that is very, very valuable information that both sides need as part of the investigation. So there's been a lot of talk about the chief Mississippi medical examiner, Stacey Turner. You may recall there was a body found at Delta State of a black boy hung in a tree not too long ago, and she did not find any foul play. So that's the same person.
You see this? And then they're going to justify it by saying it's a suicide, like he tried to take his own life. That is KKK activity. That's how they roll.
Who has done the autopsy for the state in this instance. So I see why Attorney Crump and the family have an independent person doing the autopsy. And I happen to know a very good pathologist who's a good friend of mine in Washington, D.C. And if rumor is correct, he may have been the one selected to do the independent autopsy. So I have every bit of confidence in that young man. And I know that he will get down to the bottom of the truth. And if he says it, you can take it to the bank. You can take it to the bank. I'm concerned that since no one has been officially declared to be suspects, but the case is now serious enough for the FBI to be brought in, for the DA to be looking into it and agreeing to present all the evidence to a grand jury, that there evidently are people still of interest that may become suspects, but they are giving them too much time, too much freedom. The normal thing would be to arrest them and to set bail so that they would not be flight risk. I would say that again, so that they would not be flight risk. You have people, just from what the media has been sharing, that may be very well off. and we on day 11. Are we giving them time to escape the country? Have their passports been confiscated? If these folks leave this country and never return, they flee to a country where they do not extradite them back to the United States, that will stink to high heaven. And the people in charge would have been complicit, because if they have not considered that, I'm here to put them on notice as a former judge in Mississippi. You have to think about the flight risk. You have to think about the danger to the community. Do not allow anyone that's of interest to you at this time that may become suspects to leave this country and get away with whatever offense that the evidence may lead to. That is unacceptable. And we're never going to let you live that down if that happens, because you've been warned. First of all, you've been called out because you know better. You know the rules when the races are reversed. That's why you immediately arrest and have some control so the person won't get away and flee. Cops have been even known to shoot folks in the back. Just like I told you about the Diamond Tucson, he was running from the cops. And instead of letting him get away, shot in the back 5 times, and multiple witnesses said he had nothing in his hand. The video footage from the body camera showed nothing in his hand, and yet and still she can secure an indictment for that. Killed somebody graveyard dead while they ran away. But here we day 11, and they trying to cross every T and dot every I, and allowing folks to do whatever they want to with some of this evidence. Has the boat been seized? Have you even presented evidence to a judge to at least seize that boat for any substance? We need answers. And it's just as easy to do a drive-by. The Facebook detectives can give me that answer. Drive by the house again and tell me if that boat's still out there. Is there any yellow tape or has it been secured? I'm the people's judge, and the people deserve to have answers. We have the court of public opinion. And right now, in the court of public opinion, the state of Mississippi is losing. The people are demanding a thorough investigation. And they are demanding that justice be dealt swiftly, just as it would have been done had the roles been reversed. Besides the people that were identified in the photo, besides the young lady of interest, the girlfriend, a potential person he may have been interested in, what are the names of the friends who had the other boat? I have never heard those names come forward. Are those persons of interest? Are those persons of interest? So I stopped by here tonight to tell you what I see as positives and to tell you what I still see as negatives. And unfortunately, negatives continue to be in the forefront of my mind. They're still not doing enough. It's still not parallel to how a normal investigation goes. It's still not parallel. They have made some progress, but it's still not equal. And I don't accept second best. I do not accept second best.
So shout out to Judge Carlos Moore for being our voice. Shout out to him. Someone needs to be held accountable for this. This is disgusting. And we as a people, we are tired. We are tired of being prey for these racist crimes. These are prominent white families They're so privileged. They think it's okay to take one of ours. And it's not. And we have to pull together. Of course, Virgo. Of course. I mean, look, I hoot and I holler over here, but a lot of topics and subjects, they mean a lot to me, and I think it's important to get the word out. You know what I mean? It's just a lot with this, and clearly something ain't clean in the water. And shout out to all the Caucasian people speaking up and understanding what we have been through in this country. Not only were we forced to build this country, after we built it, then we were discriminated against. Then we were suppressed. There's so many systems of systemic racism in place to suppress our people of color, even immigrants, okay? Because sometimes they forget. We're tired. We are tired. How many lives have to be lost?
Somebody killed this young man.
Right.
Somebody killed this young man. I'm no fucking news reporter, okay? I'm not unbiased. I come into these things with full fucking bias based on my life experience and everything that I've seen in my life. Somebody killed this young man. This is a fucking shame, and it's gonna get ugly. It should get ugly. There's fucking bullshit going on in Mississippi around the original investigation. There's bullshit going on. You know it, and I know it. You can feel it in your fucking heart. I know it in my heart too, because we've seen this bullshit before. They need to investigate and get a full statement from this fucking first medical examiner. 100%. Somebody fucking killed this poor soul. Somebody killed this 18 years old. Somebody killed this young man. This is why I'm constantly talking about the fact that we got to stay on everybody's neck to get real answers for the things that happen in our community, to our friends, to our neighbors, to our family, because it's just fucking nice. Yeah, I know. Fucking, we got to wait till the investigation. We already know. It's fucking hinky enough. We already fucking know. So yeah, finish the investigation, but you guys need to stay on the necks of these people in charge in Mississippi to get real answers and real fucking justice for this young man's parents and his family. Anyways, namaste. I love you.
Shout out to Uncle Hammy for those words. His family deserves justice. And we got to keep the story alive, Naughty Crew. Share this live out, like Couture Bay said. Thank you, Couture Baby. Hey, Bree. Love you. We got to keep the story alive until this family gets the justice that they deserve. And that's the least, that's the minimum the state of Mississippi can do. It's not going to bring Nolan back, but at least the family can be put at ease knowing someone was being held accountable. And right, Virgo, this is heartbreaking. And to all you parents out there, that this can be any one of our children. Any one of our children. And I bet you it's over a girl. Because he was an attractive young man. All the girls, like, it's giving Emmett Till. I bet you it's over a girl. And they got jealous. Because all the girls was flocking towards Nolan. This is just sad. Hey, everybody. Over there on the gram. I see y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all. Yes. So I just wanted to dedicate the first half of the show to Nolan Wells. Shout out to Fire of Rain, okay? Because she has been doing some commentary. She also has a YouTube channel, okay? She was very But she gave a lot of good commentary when it came to Naziah Harris. Why nobody took this to the police, why we still cannot find Naziah Harris is ridiculous. But I love Rain of Fire. I love her spirit or whatever. Let's hear what she has to say.
I told y'all that Nolan Wells was hit in the head and he was dead before he touched the water. The autopsy results show that he was obviously hit in the head. Don't get in my comments talking about a drowning. If he drowned, it would have said he drowned. They're obviously covering something up. They're trying to hide facts. And where the hell is Nolan Wells' throat? Let me find out you're trying to cover up a strangulation from these dumbass thugs. That's why they lowered up fast. Don't get in my comments talking about what another medium said. I don't care. I don't watch any other mediums. I stand by spirits and myself and God. I said what I said and I stand 10 toes down on what I said. And look at the results. This case from brought out so many racist ass people. I'm so mad and it's pissing me off. I love to say people reaching. I wish I could reach through this phone and slap the shit out of so many people right now. He was killed and it was a cover-up. He was killed and it was a cover-up. He was dead before he touched the water. He didn't drown. Now that the truth is out, I'm dragging everybody involved. The judge, bitch, I'm coming for you. The judge, everybody involved, you need to lose your job. Lose your license. Lose whatever you got, because obviously it's a cover-up. I'm so sick of the Black community getting played. I'm sick of it. Sick of the lies, the schemes, and the manipulation. I'm just getting started. Wait on my part 2 video. I told y'all that no.
Okay? We tired. We tired as a community. We are. Justice for Nolan Wells. Justice for Carmelo Anthony. Because that case was clearly self-defense. He does not deserve all that time. Right, Virgo, we keeping our foot on their necks. Look, Bree said they unalived him and Javon is in on it too. Ciao. Thank you, Natalia. Ooh. Shout out to everybody joining me on Facebook. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. This is a lot. I know this was heavy. I know this was a lot, but we got to start having the tough conversations. And Black and brown people are not treated fairly in this country. It goes back for centuries. It goes back for hundreds and hundreds of years. And we're here to say we tired. And all of y'all that was involved in this, y'all going to end up under the jail. Okay? And why isn't the government stepping in Mississippi? Why are they still able to continue these racist antics? Why are they still able to conduct ninja hunting season? Because that's what they do. They make up their mind and they decide that we are less than because of the color of our skin. And they allow to make a choice to take our lives away. When they do that, we humans. Yeah. And down south especially, stop leaving your kids around these demons. They are born and bred with this white privilege instilled in them. This is learned behavior. The same way Carmelo Anthony, Austin. We seen his father. He taught his children that hatred. That's why they felt it was okay to surround Carmelo and bully him. Yes. Blowing flowers. Yes. Come on. Like, we're not going to continue to turn a blind eye. And the police are the worst. They are the worst. Instead of, they supposed to be here to protect and serve and things like that, but they get to discriminate on who deserves to be protected, who deserves justice. That's not your job. That's not what your oath is all about. And you wonder why our community does not trust law enforcement. You wonder why a black boy may decide to run rather than comply, because it might mean his life is over. Why do we have to raise our kids under different rules and standards to teach them how to pussyfoot around Caucasian people? We not protected by no one. You are so right, God's anointed. And I'm gonna speak loud and proud. I don't care how many people is in my chat. And it's not about the numbers and the clicks and the views. It's about, like, number one, we got to get out here and vote to change states like Mississippi. And the way y'all got to get out there and vote so that they are unable to do this to us. Yeah, the police are in on it. They all Proud Boys. I'm saying, like, come on now. And for those of y'all, oh, you always talk about Trump. Yo, he is the leader. You're not gonna play in my face. Yeah, Carmella will be free. We gonna put that in the universe free. Hey, Tyra. Right. Bree, Mississippi hasn't been right since Beulah May to the Klan. Thank you so much. Shout out to my girl Couture Bay, y'all. She always on point. Make sure y'all follow her. Go over to her channel and subscribe because she gets some great commentary. Okay. Let's get into the mess, shall we? I'm gonna just let y'all hear my video for this morning, okay? Like that's what I'm gonna just do. Like, I posted this morning on the gram, okay? Because sometimes I don't be having time to do my little reels and stuff like that or whatever. Here's what I have to say, because I'm tired of this circus of Wrestle Coleslaw Crash Out Hood Booger Chronicles. I'm sick and tired. I'm tired of Pompuse. Like, Ninja, go pick up your clothes. Tired, child. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Ooh, we live at 8:30 on YouTube. I ain't have time to post. I'm running late this morning. I see I'm tired, but we still up and at 'em. And no, I'm not naked. I got my one piece today. We up and at 'em. We gonna get into Nolan Wells, that autopsy. I want to see some arrests. Got to be some arrests made. Like, absolutely. I'm not beat for Mississippi and their racism. Also, I'm going to say this with my whole chest. Wrestle Coleslaw Crash Out. You are banned from the booth after putting out 1 minute of trash. Pompuse. The fuck? You talking about you on a journey to save hip-hop and you pollute hip-hop with this plumb foolery, disrespecting the legacy of freaking the late Tupac, copying off of Khalees, which I hope Khalees sue your ass. Khalees, I'm gonna need you to do Wrestle Coleslaw Crash Out the way you did Beyonce during the Renaissance tour. Yeah. And then you still copying Remy Ma. I'm over it. Go find your identity. Go find your talent. Because it ain't rapping. It ain't singing. Stick to boxing. Yeah. Oh, God. So we want to get into that. And more. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B must be listening to me, girl. I love you. You a Jersey girl, Cardi, now. See, that's the rest of Coleslaw I don't understand about East Coast girls. You talking all that ish about New York chicks. A lot of New York chicks turn into Jersey girls. Yeah, they be city girls when they young. Then when they mature, have families, they become Jersey girls. Yeah. But anyway, Cardi must be listening. Ciao. Shout out to Boxing Ego. He had a great live last night breaking down the copycat behavior of Russell Coleslaw Crash Out. She copied the late, great, the awesome Tupac. She copied Khalees. I don't even know if I want to pollute y'all with this. Yo, Pompu say you approve this bullshit? Thank you, Tara, for donating to the channel. You approve this? And this girl thinks she the ish. I seen last night. She talking about, y'all want another Spaces? Let me tell you something. She loved that Spaces because everybody was sitting up there kissing her ass, bootlicking her. She thrives off of that energy. But nobody is keeping it real with her. Nobody's keeping it real with her. Like, your talent is in the like you need to stay away from a microphone. You need to stay away from the booth. Because it's disrespectful. You are disrespecting hip-hop legacy, Russell Coleslaw Crash Out. You and I'm going to keep my foot on your neck. Because you not, look, over here, we're going to hold your behind accountable. Because I don't think you all that like that. I'm sorry, I don't. I think she lied, cheated, and schemed her way to where she is. Even in a, like, you're making a whole mockery of the boxing industry. And think you're going to come over here to hip hop and do the same thing? Absolutely not. And all you are is a copycatter. You have no identity. You are going through an identity crisis. You hate Jake Paul so much that you are copying his exact formula to compete with him. But yet you had so much to say when he did it. But it's enough. All you do is copy and then try to make it your own. Like, girl, bye. And y'all sitting up there kissing her ass over, oh, she's a smart businesswoman. No, she's not original. Like Remy Ma, one of one. She's not original. She can't do anything on her own without copying somebody else. Thank you, Smokey. Love you too. Yeah, biggest hypocrite ever. Y'all like the video, please. Like the video, okay? And as you, like, she doing all of this buffoonery, and she's not talking to real issues that's going on, because it's all about her. Shit is disgusting. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Like, you cannot compete where you don't compare, girl. And you mad. And you out here trying to gaslight the people like your tickets are selling. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. That part right there is from Khalees. I hate you so much right now. I hate you so much right now. Like, let me see if Khalees responded to this while we. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. I sell tickets. That's Tupac. I ain't no killer, don't push me. That's Tupac. Yes, can we please get the likes up? Thank you. That's Tupac. Yes, this whole sell pussy. She be on the internet. Girl, you come from a family of dirty bottom foot hood bookers that sell pussy. Saying she can whoop me. Now she pressing charges. The cops want to book me. As she should. Learn to keep your hands to yourself. Street rules do not apply in a professional environment. Can we say that? It's trying to act like she's so gangster, and that's why I'm glad 50 back trolling your dumb ass.
Whole way above 30 trying to be a bully.
Bitch, you the only bully. You the biggest bully on Remy Ma's internet. How about that?
Different. I just wish y'all understood me. I grew up in.
We don't want to understand you because you're nasty. We don't care anymore.
Flint. I don't wear a hoodie, but this is what that.
I'm from Flint. I don't wear a hoodie. Girl, it be cold as hell in Flint in the wintertime. Yo, when it makes sense to y'all let me know.
Jungle Dude, call me A Boogie. I'm number one. You ain't in the race. Why this hoe so pathetic and she...
I'm done. I care.
Oh, I hate when you run your mouth.
And we hate when you run your fucking mouth. We do. We hate when you open your mouth. We can't even stand the sound of your voice. Like, I can't listen to this no more. This is disrespectful. Just like this was disrespectful. And then you went on the break. And all you are doing, you dumbass, is building a case for Alicia. I hope she sue you for every penny in your bank account right now. Stocks, bonds. I hope she buy your website domain, all that. You deserve all of that. Right? And then you put this out. This is out in the open, you dumbass. You America's dumbest criminal right now. I'ma continue giving itches. Hell, respectfully. Ain't nothing respectful about that first line. That little girl said, I'll beat you right now after already disrespecting me. Just like Franchon Cruz headbutting you, girl. Just like Franchon Cruz headbutting you. You a lying ass, like on some film, like, okay, Scott, we need you to go all the way in this bitch mouth. Deep throat that hoe with the right hook. Deep throat that ass with the right hook. I'ma need her to end up with her mouth wired shut. Went on to brag like it was cute. Then you got banned from MVP. And now you trying to cover up by partnering with Zeus to sell your tickets because you can't get an opponent while ducking smoke from Hannah Gabriel and Chris Sideboard. It's duck hunting season, ho, and we gonna drag that ass. Yeah, that song #1 on the Spectrum charts, child. She full of it. And how do you have time and training to do all of this? That's how we know it's a cherry pick fight on your behalf. Like, I'm over this dirty bottom foot. I don't want to talk about her no more. Like, on some real shit. Like, she's such a liar. Such a liar. And Pooh say, you deserve this ratchet ass hood book of bullshit. Telling her this shit is a good song. That's how you know your man ain't your man, lying to you like that. Bitch, shut your mouth. Look at this delusional shit. Look at this. Always running her goddamn mouth. Don't nobody want to hear. Child.
There's only one greatest, dummies. It's one.
Yup, Muhammad Ali. It's a lot of greatest, actually. And you ain't the first one that come up on the list.
I know, it's you first fatigue, man. Fatigue, don't put nigga out your car. Don't put your car, nothing else. He's doing fatigue right now. Only opponents you know. And this trying to stop you from greatness, champ. Fatigue trying to kick your ass, bro. Talk to him. Don't let it talk to you. Come on. Don't worry about nothing else. Worry about that fatigue. Yeah, you look like you all matching it right now. The tired can't win either, champ. When is enough, champ? The tired can't win either. When is enough, champ? When is enough? Goddamn, champ.
There's only one greatest, dummies. It's one. It's one.
She make the back of my throat itch. I ain't even gonna hold you. She make the back of my throat itch. Shout out to Auntie Ra. Let's hear her thoughts. You know what I mean? On Vesicle or Crash Out, calling her married boyfriend hubby. Okay, because I love her insight. Shout out to Auntie Ra. Love you down to the ground. Boom.
Hey, you guys, I am here because you done conjured me, Ouija board me, just playing. I ain't no witch, and I don't get caught up in the black magic of things. But you homing pigeon, messenger pigeon me, you added me, you tagged me, you inboxed me, you DM'd me, and we're gonna get right into it. That is not Remy Ma on the bottom of the barrel music video, or AI thing that's going on. That is not Remy Ma. If you don't believe me, tag her, ask her. It's not Remy Ma. Some of you already knew that it wasn't. Some of you don't know. So I'm telling you, it's not Remy Ma. Check the cadence and still check the voice, and just check the way that the rhymes are being styled and everything else. But I mean, shout out to the person. A lot of you guys are just saying that, you know, you just like the song, and I get it, right? And I get what's happening here. It's hard when you are a person, and we're not all perfect people, but when you are a person, when you are people that are like have morals, right? Or have a moral compass, or you're guided by not righteousness, but you're guided by, like, you know, just trying to be good people. It's hard to watch somebody like Clarissa Shields, who's arrogant, who's haughty, who's egotistical, who disrespects Black women, rather they're her people on her live, or their entertainers, or their sports, her coworkers, her sports people. It's hard to watch people like Clarissa Shields look like they're winning. So we want her to get her comeuppance. We want her to get her karma quick, fast, and in a hurry, because then it justifies in our spirit why she should not be winning. But what is winning defined by? Because any attention she grabs, whether it's negative or not. That's why I didn't want to grab hold. Of course, I seen her refer to Papoose as her hubby. And let me just tell you guys, when you guys are tagging me, you have to remember that I am not able to see Clarissa and Papoose's posts or stories because they blocked me. So it will say unavailable. So if you guys want me to see something, then you have to screenshot it and you have to send it to me. That's just how it goes. But so of course I've seen it, because some of you did screenshot it and you let me know what's going on, or you tagged me on a video that somebody else posted. And you got to remember, over here we're the accelerated, we're the honor roll, we're the advanced. So because over here we use logic, discernment, reasoning, and everything else. So we know how to deduce, we know how to weed through what's true and what's not. And like I said, we have the gift of discernment over here. And so we have to be mindful and careful that we don't not jumping on every single thing. And really, be honest with you, it's because that's what she wants. Clarissa Shields doesn't have anything going on, you guys. She doesn't have anything significant to report on. Her biggest thing right now is August 15th, fighting on somebody else's platform. Zeus, let me thinking that's the biggest move that she made in her career, right? She doesn't really have anything significant going on. She's not getting lucrative endorsements. Remember, we talked about this ad nauseum. We talk about this all the time. She doesn't have anything going on. She just lost 2 awards, Sportsman Awards, back-to-back, ESPY Awards, and the BET. Hey, you guys, I am here because you done conjured me, Ouija board me, just playing. I ain't no witch.
Shout out to Auntie Ra. She has a lot of wisdom, and I respect her position on a lot of things, okay? Up next, I want to get into Smack Funny, and I might be going to see her this weekend. She's going to be in New Jersey giving a comedy show, but I think she is hilarious. But she been on Wrestle Coleslaw Crash Out neck, okay? So if she's ever in your area, check her out. And you know, if I go, because it's on Sunday, if I go, I will vlog it for you guys so y'all could see her work. All right.
Now, see, the last video I made about Clarissa, like, I was just being funny, just being like my normal comedic self. But sis, I'm dead ass right now. Like, you really got on Spaces and talk about New York girls is ugly? Bitch, I know about you and 2 other bitches from Flint, and all 3 of y'all hit. Like, you talk so much shit. It's wild to me. Yeah, you got belts. And in the ring, in a controlled fight, I'm not going to hold you. We going to take an L. But I promise you, Clarissa, you come to New York with all that dumb shit, yo, we will wash you. Because it's not going to be a fair fight. You feel me? You think Remy shot a bitch by happenstance? No, that's how we give it up in New York. Like, Clarissa, you really got to stop. Pat, control your bitch, bro. Like, we really sick of her. Now, see, the last...
Straight up, on Pussy. Put your Rockwaller on a leash, bro. Put your Rockwaller on a leash. We over it. Yeah, we over it. We tired. Put a gag on this bitch. Something. Like, you and your Gumad is the laughing stock, okay? And everybody is doing better outside of her. Everybody that she tried to drag and hate on. Shall we go down a little list? Shout out to Franchon Cruz, okay? Look at her. Gorgeous, doing good things, okay? Back on the rim, okay? She said, pay attention. Might learn something. Really one of one. A movement by myself. Solid in my character, sturdy in my principles. Bet on her, bend her, still her. Her verse, okay? Yeah. Everybody's winning. Your ceiling is not my ceiling. Remember that when you talk to me. Look at her. Living her best life. Okay? That's against Resicosa. Like, she can be beat. I love this. She definitely beatable. Right? Everybody's still winning. Even Angel Reese. She hated on her. Look at Angel, girl. Go ahead, Angel. She hated on her because she won the BET Sports Woman of the Year. Okay? She's got her own sneaker. This is what you call sponsors and brand partnership. Yeah, bitch. She partnered with Reebok. I love it. I might get me a pair. Yes. Y'all know I'm a sneakerhead. Shout out to Angel Reese. She doing big things out here. And that's why you mad. That's why you mad. You try, oh, they invited me. Hey, girl. Why? Everybody is doing better than you. Everybody's doing better than you. You are not winning. You're giving the illusion that you're winning.
Yo, Clarissa, rest of the goat, more like rest of the joke. You wanted to bring me my energy. I'm about to drag you from Flint to the Bronx. Hold on, let me get my breath. Look, bitch, you a bottom of the barrel, scrape a desperate mess. You tried to step into my division, now you under stress. Let's talk about the face first, we gotta address the mug. You chose a sport where people punch you because you was ugly thug. Like, honestly, your left hook did your genetics a favor. It shifted your jawline to a shape that's a little straighter. You was already beat, you was already a draft. When you told the doctor you wanted a glow up, he just laughed. Oh, you want the Remy look? Bitch, you can't afford the fee. You was a dusty little duckling till you tried to copy me. You never got your hair done, never got your nails slayed until you started eyeing Pap, hoping you could get paid. Sliding in my husband's DMs trying to play the cool fan. He looked at your profile and asked, who is this man? Did I say that? Yeah, I said it, bitch.
She handsome. She definitely handsome. She definitely handsome. And that's why you mean.
I'm back.
outside and I'm putting that shit on. Heard these niggas spending money, I'ma make them spend some more.
You're a laughing stock.
Stevie Wonder, because we're looking at two different pictures. It is. Two bunk beds. Where? Girl, that is a studio apartment. Ain't even enough room in there for overnight guests. Honey. Trying to find two bunk beds. Ma'am, that is two folded lawn chairs. And is. Clarissa, your booty look like a damn debit card. Swipe it and keep it pushing, bitch. Yeah, the caption got more curves than the damn picture. But you describing that booty like you got IMAX. Shit, we watching this on a flip phone. And is. Yesterday it was my booty like two bunk beds. The other day it was who gonna sponsor me? Baby, if your caption can exaggerate that damn much, let it sponsor the fight. You got enough confidence to convince yourself that you got two bunk beds back there. Why don't you use that same confidence and convince Nike to cut a check?
Stop me when she's lying. Shout out to Layla Ali, celebrating 19 years of marriage.
Come on.
They look gorgeous, her and her husband. They have raised a family together. Layla Ali is winning, and she has the life that Russell Coleslaw crash out desires. Shout out to Layla Ali and her hubby. They're having a forever love. Yes, Leticia. Whoever did that one. Yes, on La Resta, all she do is lie, y'all. Why you got to lie, Craig? Why you got to lie? Why you got to lie? Child. But meantime, Remy Ma is out here at peace. Look, and Alicia, she is winning, preparing for her new TV show. You want to sit up there and lie on Alicia, talk about she broke, girl? Where? All you do is lie on people, Larissa. Where is Alicia Baumgartner broke, girl? Her life looks great to me. Okay? Alicia chilling. When she was in LA this week, she was working. And this is why you mad, girl. She was working. You wish you had Alicia life. You wish you was on a Fox TV show. Girl. Keep telling y'all she belong over there on Zeus, child. She belong. Everybody is winning. Everybody you beefing with is winning. That should tell you something. That should tell you something. But you too pig-headed, too egotistical, too narcissistic to see that everybody outside of you, everybody you beef with is winning. And you know, oh, if I say that name, that's just going to give them clout. Girl, you got to say their name to stay relevant. Look at Remy Ma. This is why we love Remy Ma. Shout out to Remy Ma. Shout out to Remy Ma Network. Shout out to Remy Ma Group Chat. Shout out to We Be Mobbing Remy.
That's your girl, Ma. I just want to send my condolences and much love to her tonight. Your mom loves you so much. She came up to me. She started crying, just talking about you. Everybody stay strong for her. Make sure that y'all damn proud. We have to stay together and build this lady up, okay?
Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Hey, y'all.
Shout out to her. She's the people's champion. Remy Ma is such a sweetheart. She has a big, big, big heart. Unlike Russell Coleslaw Crash Out, who has no empathy. She can't feel for others. It's all about her on a regular basis. And that's why your ass is going to end up by yourself. That's why you're behind going to end up by yourself. I'm telling you, Remy is very personable. She really, really is. And I love that for her. I do. I love that for her. I love that she's winning. I'm looking forward to Angie Martinez barbecue because I know it's going to be lit and we're going to have a good old time. Remy, I got you, girl. I got you. I got you. So, Russell Coleslaw Crash Out. You are banned from the booth. We don't never ever want to hear you on anybody's microphone ever again. And Pump Poo say, talking about you on a journey to save hip hop. Boy, you killing hip hop with all these whack ass rhymes you putting out there. Bozo. Freaking bozo, yo. Right. Let's move on, because I had enough of that dirty bottom foot hood booger for one day. Black woman says she knows that, and she knows that Pap up her career, but she too narcissistic to say it. She's hoping that we shut up and don't talk about it. I ain't shutting up. I'm gonna pimp you like your married boyfriend, and I'm gonna get my coin off of it since we the paid hate train, bitch. Okay? I seen that this morning when I was waiting for my ride and leaving for work. Good morning, sis. Hey, yo. Clarissa, aka Clarence, aka Baby Ponytails, has no heart. She don't. I'm telling you, coleslaw, use Juju face in the A. That's how diabolical she is. And she talking about Mr. Skinny need a restraining order. No, bitch. You need a restraining order from several people. Layla Ali need to put a protective order on you. Franchon Cruz, she already took steps and put a cease and desist on your ass. Okay? Alicia Baumgardner, because you glued to everybody nutsack instead of being yourself. Remy Ma need a restraining order on you, girl. Bye. Yes, we are. Hey, sweetness goodie. Definitely jealous. Dirty bottom foot hood booger. Absolutely. Hey, Black Sunshine. Period. NYC creators stay on her neck. Exactly. In New Jersey. Okay. Because New York is my backyard. New York is my backyard. Okay. And like I said on my reel earlier, when the city girls, the New York City girls want that softer life and they want to settle down and raise their families, they come over to New Jersey. Ask Cardi. She said it at the concert. Remy Ma in New Jersey. True facts, okay? New York City is my backyard, okay? I love going to the city. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to live there, but I love going to the city to hang out. And she mad because she can't do that. Nope. She can't do that, Naughty Girl. She can't. She can't. Like, she could never. She can never just go over to the city, to Times Square, and just hang out like I did. Like me and my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Broadway. You know what I'm saying? Like, New York is my backyard. New York is my backyard, and I don't mind crossing the dirty water. Okay, rest of Coast or crash out, mad because she can't do this because New York ain't having it. Okay, New York ain't having it. She wish she could rock some butters like that in the summertime. She wish she could. She wish. She wish she could go over to Times Square and make a TikTok to spin it, okay? Look at her. Uh-huh. She wish, girl. You come over to New York, we all putting our fresh butters on and we stomping that ass. We do need a straight restraining order on that mouth. Child, I'm so happy 50 back trolling you, girl. That made my day. I say he back. He back. She wish. She wish. She wish she had our life. Naughty Crew. She wish she had our life. You'll never be as fly as us, dirty bottom foot hood booger. You'll never be as fly as us, okay? That's why she mean. Girl, she'll always show up with security. We fam, NYC and New Jersey stand together. That's right. Need a pass. And she think by trolling Cardi and Remy are friends. They used to be co-workers on Love and Hip Hop New York. Lastly, some girls told her to know the Chinese restaurant, and that girl a big old punk. Thank you so much, Leticia. Naughty, have you ever listened to Voodoo? I love Voodoo! We Acorn over here. I love Voodoo. Right. She thought she shut 50 down. She did not. Okay. All right. Last up, I want to get into Cardi. Okay. Okay, you remember the other day I was telling her like she bad at picking men. Remember I was telling y'all, I was like, yo, Cardi she one of them people, she need to stop dating for a while and recruit. She need to go to like some type of dating class or whatever because she know how to pick them, okay? She know how to pick out the cheaters, the abusers, you know what I'm saying, the jailbirds. Like, this is who Cardi is. Well, she was on her spaces talking about the way she picked men. And, you know, I think like, who would say they dating? She didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? Is it our business? It really ain't. She was just out to dinner with dude. You know what I'm saying? And the ex went bonkers. She went crazy. And it just gave me bitter baby mama. Like, because, girl, the internet is not the court of law. He not paying child support. Your fault. You need to go down and file a case. You need to go down and file a case, girl. Yeah, I love her down to the ground, God's anointed. Oh, me and Voodoo have done panels together and stuff like that, but I love her. We connected on Krishan Rock Tart. Yeah, we agree when it comes to Rock Tart. She another dirty bottom foot hood booger. Story for another day. But yeah, Voodoo, my girl, love her. Voodoo! And did y'all see that Ressa Coleslaw crash out? If you go to her website, she copied Voodoo merch. Woke versus everybody. I pointed that out here on this channel. Voodoo, I got you, girl. She ain't nothing but a copycatter. Hell, she talking about she going to Thailand. I might think that you was on my profile, bitch. I went to Thailand. I don't got enough clout for her, y'all. Yes, honey. You ever see her website? And everybody know Voodoo Gear is Black America versus everybody. She got her t-shirts on her website saying woke versus everybody. I pointed that out. I'm like a week ago, like when she was selling that merch, when she was doing that ghetto ass yard sale, that fake ass QVC sale of that bullshit ass merch. Yeah. She not original at all. She copied everything off of Voodoo. I wonder if Voodoo know. I wonder if Voodoo know, baby. Anyway, let's get into Cardi. Enough of that. Okay, Cardi girl. We praying for you, girl. We praying. She's up on spaces. Shout out to the Jasmine friend for this. Okay.
Pick better men, probably, maybe so, whatever. But even if I do, one thing about it, two things for sure. I'm telling you this since I was 20. Since I was 20. As long as a nigga has a baby mom, fuck a baby mom. As long as a nigga have an ex-girlfriend, just an ex-girlfriend itself, this is going to happen. When I was 20 years old, I was dating this guy. He was dating this crazy ass white girl. Well, he that was an ex-girlfriend. She was obsessed with me. She was obsessed with me. She was calling my house phone. Yeah, I had a house phone and a cell phone. She was calling me to tell him to leave him alone. all that shit. She even came to my job. This skinny little white girl. To the point that I was like, girl, could I pick better men? Probably, maybe so, whatever. But even if I do, please, I don't want to get you beat up. Leave me alone. Because she was so little. I used to tell her, like, please, I don't want to get you beat up, please. Especially when she that day that she came to my job. And one thing about it, me and my stripper bitches, not even Keita and Sweeney, is like the other ones that I used to hang out with, they will beat the shit out of somebody. I was like, please, girl, leave me alone. Then when I dated that scammer that I dated for 3 years, he had an insane baby mom. Like the bitch was even crazier. The bitch was even crazier. She was just fucking insane. Now, if y'all was around the Tommy era, dated a girl, never did this and that, this is what always gonna come with it. I don't know what it is about bitches. I ruffle they fucking feathers really bad. I just do. So, BG, I know y'all be expecting me to sometimes be single, be this, be that. I'm not gonna stay single forever. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not. I need to be entertained. Like, life is cool, life is everything, but it's just like, the pussy needs love too. Okay. This nigga always fucking calling me, bro. I swear to God, he calls me one more time. Never dated a girl, never did this and that. This is what always gonna come with it. I don't know.
All right, so you know what I got out of that? Cardi don't like to be alone. She don't like to be alone, but she got to do better. She got kids. She got to do better about the men she picked. And I get exes go crazy, child. Exes go crazy. I know my husband ex. She can't stand my ass. Still to this day, it's been 20 plus years, child. Like, at what point do you get over it or whatever? But she is listening, or somebody in her spaces who's listening to me, and they relayed the message. But absolutely, she copied. Look, I pulled it up for y'all. This Recicoso saw a crash out website. This her shop. She got 2 ugly ass t-shirts up there. Quote versus everybody. She is biting off of Voodoo. I've been pointed that out. I got Voodoo back, child. And look at Voodoo gear. This Voodoo star. And see, Voodoo, you know what I'm mad about? Because Voodoo was showing her grace. She ain't really been going in on her the way she could. But I think this will be the ammunition. Y'all share this at Voodoo Doll. Share this. Okay, Voodoo, I got you, girl. The quote is copying off of you now, child. Black America versus everybody. This is Voodoo. She hate content creators so bad that she copy us. Black. I say Cardi is a hood birdie. She owns it, child. She is a beat biter. Absolutely. Absolutely, you guys. So yeah, she's a biter. Fuck her. Or whatever. So yeah, you guys, that's all I got for you today. Justice for Nolan Wells. All right. Hashtag Save Junior. Justice for Ronnie Doe. Like, we stand on business over here. We ain't be or whatever for all these dirty bottom foot hood boogers or whatever. Shout out to Voodoo Doll. I love her down to the ground. And every chance, look, Voodoo be on I love Malone Madness Mondays. She be killing it with that. And she be dragging Krishan. All right. So you guys, everybody who joined late, on my birthday back in June, I did a photo shoot for my birthday over there in New York. And the prints came back, and this is a little taste. I gotta edit and put it all together for y'all. That's one pic. All right. And when I post my reels, I will tag the place just in case any of y'all in the city. It was dope. It was only $50 for the shoot, and then it was $50 to get your makeup done. Ooh. That's another picture. Yeah. So I can't wait to put that together for y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate every last one of y'all pulling up for me. So that's what's to come. I'm gonna do a whole like movie series with all the proofs and everything for y'all, and that's gonna go to my members first before I release it to my regular subscribers. I want them to get that content first, and yeah. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Holly B for always donating to the channel. Shout out to Blowing Flowers for donating to the channel. Shout out to Tara for always supporting the channel. Shout out to G Dubs, I think. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Thank you for the gems. Appreciate you. Callie Bay, thank you so much for the gems, the makeup brushes. Thank you for the flowers, Callie Bay. Leticia, thank you so much for the gems. I appreciate every last one of y'all always coming and pulling up and supporting the channel. For real, for real. It means the world to me. Yes, please hit the like button on your way out. Replay game, shout out to y'all. Please make sure y'all hype, like the video. Oh, girl, she about to... Cheapest thing in the city. Wow. Thank y'all. I hope y'all all have a beautiful, blessed day. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1